So, the series finale of Yellowstone has now come and gone, and I have to say, I thought it was one hell of a story. A neo-Western tale boasting man or men versus society as its main theme, a story that's basically about gentrification at its core. The story had everything: a unique and interesting plot, stellar writing, compelling characters, great performances by the cast, and even a little melodrama for our trouble, right? All set against the pristine and picturesque forests and valleys of Montana's Yellowstone Park. I thought the story moved along at a more than respectable pace, and saved Kevin Costner leaving the show prematurely, making you wonder, if only for a moment, what might have been had that not taken place. I thought the show's ending was almost exactly what it should have been, right down to the land being given back to the people who were there first. My one issue, narratively, with the show, believe it or not, was Jamie's death. Now, don't get me wrong, we all knew it was coming, because the show had been building to that particular crescendo for years now. I mean, Beth had been promising over and over again to Jamie that she would kill him one day. And we have all come to learn that Beth is exactly the kind of person that would follow through on a threat like that. So there was no surprise when the series finale featured a fight between the two that ended with Beth bloodied and beaten, and Jamie having been stabbed to death by her. But as I sit back and process Yellowstone as a whole, I find myself wondering if Jamie truly deserved to die for his many transgressions, especially when you put them up against all the things that the other Duttons have done over the course of the series. Now, despite Jamie having certainly done enough to be excommunicated from the Dutton family, I truly have mixed feelings about the end of Jamie's character arc, because the way the writers decided to write it, as amy as Jamie was with John, for reasons I can certainly understand, it turns out that Jamie did not order John's death, and that he didn't even know about it until after it happened. And though I'm sure I'm in the minority here, and I'm sure you guys will probably let me know in the comments, I stand by that opinion. Outside of that, I think Yellowstone is the best neo-Western ever made, with Justified and Longmire coming in second and third respectively. The show was compelling, it was majestic, it was romantic. A love letter to cowboying, something I'll admit I knew little about before watching this show. In fact, I think that's the thing that made the show worth watching. And after watching Yellowstone, I'll forever remember the show as the one that convinced me that Taylor Sheridan is truly one of the great storytellers of the modern age.